Hey guys, Brett Alegre-Wood here. Thought I'd this morning just give you a bit of a, I guess an update, if you like. I love, one of the things I love and I've always worked with is regeneration areas, and you know, we've been involved in them for many years. And this is one which is Wembley right now. And if you're in Wembley 10 years ago, you'd see it was a massively different place. And I'm standing outside Cambrian House, which is actually where I've got an apartment and where I stay when I'm in London. They've just completed on that, and what you'll see, and I'll just turn this around because this is turning around to, that there is what we call Alto, which is the next phase. And the interesting thing is Cambrian House, which is just completed, is actually this phase here. You've got another phase there, and you've got the whole building around here, which is basically Emerald Gardens. And it's amazing because this used to be a car park, a wasteland, you know, and it was run down over many years. And that's one of the key things with the regeneration, is that if you can get somewhere where you see the fundamentals already there, and when the fundamentals are already going in before you start building thousands of properties. I mean, this is, you know, it's a massive site. Quintain own the whole site, and there's a number of other people involved in it. To give you an idea of how close it is to everything, that is actually the Wembley, so you can see it right, where is it? You can see the Wembley arch right there. Literally, it is right beside the Wembley arch, you know, perfectly positioned. You've got, you know, the London Designer Centre, which the great thing that Quintain did is they put that in first. And that's one of the key things. If you can get the fundamentals in first, then that sets the path for what will be property price growth on the off-plan market. And you know, it really does make a massive difference. We've done this in a number of places around the UK, whereby we've gone into regeneration sites, quite large regeneration sites. This is actually Alto getting built right now. So you can see the cranes. I've actually got a flat in there, which we'll move into as soon as it's completed. But that's not due till, well, it was due in January, but it's now June. So that often happens, which is the delays. So when we talk about fundamentals, what we're talking about is some of the key features. So we talk about shops, schools, transport links, major employees, major investment. There's major investment in this area. And one of the interesting things is, as you look around, you can see that there's a shopping centre that's been built. There's student accommodation that's been built. There's hotels that have been built. You know, the whole place is thriving. There's already what's called the SSE Arena, where they do a whole heap of different shows and TV type things. You know, all the fundamentals are already here. There's 2 train stations really close by. You know, you've got realistically 5 stops into London. So most people don't realise just how fundamentally sound it is here, apart from the fact that it's being, you know, cold. But no, but that's the whole of the UK anyway. But it is awesome. You know, it is an awesome place. The fundamentals are already here, and the great thing about that, you know, you're going to see house price growth, which is exactly what we've seen here. Although some of the houses now, some of the apartments are now getting up in price, and that's what will happen. So you've also got to weigh up how early you get in. You've got to get in early enough so you get the fundamentals before they start to really kick in, and that way you get the really cheap price and the really quick price growth. But if you're looking for long-term fundamentals and growth, you know, then actually you may not get a massive uptick buying it at the later stages of development, but you get the fundamentals, so you get rentals and everything like that, which is good news. But you know, this whole site, this whole area is being massively regenerated, and that's all good news. But anyway guys, just a quick one this morning. Have a great day, live with passion.